Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to the Safekeeping Conversation series. My name is Tessarlo, and I try to bring you a conversation about an hour long around the ideas of collecting and collections for every Sunday night at around 9 p.m. Before we get started, I just wanted to say, if there happen to be any mothers watching, a happy Mother's Day. What a blessed day today is, and I hope you had a great one. I also wanted to say, earlier this week on Monday, we were able to close up, or wrap up, I should say, the studio sale, the basement drawings that started at the beginning of April. Thanks to you, we were able to collectively donate 750 Canadian or 533 US dollars to the Mask Match campaign mass match cause. So I wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for your support for us, and also to be able to collectively do something really positive in what can feel like really crappy times sometimes. But yeah, so going ahead this week, episode 3, I will be joined, very excited to have this conversation by a dear friend of mine, KISUNG KOH. I met KISUNG KOH in 2010. A very talented, very unique individual who what's the expression? Who dances to the beat of their own drum, I should say. And unlike the last 2 weeks, I do know what he's presenting as a collection, and maybe that's why I'm also really excited, because I'm anticipating him and his stories. So I see that he's already joined the live, and I'm just gonna bring him on. Okay, so let's do this. A reminder that this wraps up at 10. KISUNG, let's go. KISUNG KOH,
Hello.
Koki Ko.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Can you hear me well?
I can hear you. Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
Lil Yuri too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Yuri's here.
Happy Mother's Day to Kate.
For sure. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to Aya.
I hope it was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
I'll have to ask Kate. I can't ask you because you're gonna say it was a good one for sure, right?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So thanks for joining us, Ko.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
I'm really excited. Even though we've done lives already in in this period of time of social distancing, or self-isolation, self-in-place,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a different context, right? We're going to be talking about your collection.
For sure.
And I know we talked about it earlier, and you were saying that you had a little bit of a weird feeling about calling it your collection.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of what it is.
Mhm.
So I'll just leave it to you to introduce however you want to introduce it, and then we can go from there.
Okay. Firstly, my collection is a pet. I don't want to use the term collection, like you said, it's because it's a pet. I'm not really collecting like animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would just say it's collection. I mean, you know what I mean, right? Hopefully people get what I'm talking about. But so it's something that I've been doing it during my entire life, since I was maybe since the time I was able to use a hand, But seriously, so I would say it's a collection. Yeah, I would love to show my animals, even if I don't have much right now, because since baby, and even before, after I got married, I had to say goodbye to them. There was an agreement between me and my wife, so
that's fair.
Yeah, because she was sick of me, having those animals in my room, and then
yeah, and we'll get into that, because it's not just about one dog or two cats. But before we get into that, I just wanted to, start from the beginning, right?
Yeah.
You said just now that you've been collecting or having pets or keeping animals from since you can use your hands.
Yeah.
Um, do you want to tell us a little bit more about that? Like what was your, I guess, your first memory of collecting? I don't know, what's the word we should use? It shouldn't be
Let's
collecting,
use a
right?
collection then.
Collecting?
Yeah.
Okay, fine,
Yeah.
fine. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Since I was young, I was always obviously like everyone knows, I was always into nature and animals, and then um, since I was really like I said at the time was able to use my hands, I I keep collecting for example since starting from ants
Hmm.
to dragonflies and grasshoppers, like those kind of insects. Like I started collecting them, brought them home, and then kept them in my in my room. Then I guess that's I call it a collection. At the time, I just had no idea what I like. I just love to bring it. And then
How old were you?
I was I think I remember the first time I got bee stung was I think I was 5 or 6
Five or
because
six, yeah.
I love a bee actually just looking at them, and then one day the bee was it looks like a dead, and then I just grabbed it and they fucking pinched me. So but anyway, I always love in collecting those, and then I think that was the starting point. And also my dad told me just always told me that how you have to understand and then feel the nature deeply, how precious they are. So I guess even if I brought them and then eventually they die, I still care about them. I try to raise them, even if I have no idea what I was doing. But that was me. Yeah, that was the starting point, I guess.
That was the starting point. So, okay,
Yeah.
so I feel like, I mean, although that's a really great story, I feel like a lot of kids have that experience, right? Like they go out. I
Hmm.
mean, I know I used to collect ladybugs in the
Yeah, yeah,
backyard, and
yeah, yeah,
I used to play with worms, like even just experimenting. Like, well, maybe you're not like this because you're like a kinder heart, but I used to like try and cut like the worms, right?
yeah.
Just to
Hmm.
see what
Yeah,
happens when you cut them up
yeah.
and stuff like
Oh my
that.
god. Yeah.
But so like, I mean, the reason I say that is because most people have that experience, right?
Yeah,
They play with like the animals in their
yeah, yeah,
backyard,
for
or the
sure.
insects and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
What is, what took you from that sort of like common childhood experience into what's the next thing that you remember, or like the next
Um,
phase of that?
I think the only difference, like you said, everyone has those kind of experience in their childhood, right? I think the only difference would be for me, I caught them from outside and then I brought them, right? And then next day, a day before I caught them, my next day, as soon as I woke up, I just ran to my balcony and then just to sit there and then look at them for hours. Even if my mom told me to have breakfast or whatever, I didn't care. And then apparently my mom actually told me later. My dad and mom actually were really little bit worried about me because
Oh,
every time, hello,
sorry.
every time, what was it?
Sorry, no, the camera just flipped.
Oh, okay, so every time I was just looking at them, they told me that I almost looked like a spacing out, really.
Mm.
So they were worried about me. Maybe I'm a little bit slow or something. I don't know how
Mm.
to say that, but they try to get me read books and something like that. My Unlike my brother, I was just sitting them and spend times there hours all day long. For me, it wasn't really spacing out though because I don't know. I was really observing every single movement they make, like you know. So I feed them. I feed them and just watch them just carefully, really.
Yeah,
There was my joy in my childhood, if I remember right. Yeah,
that's nice.
yeah,
That's nice.
So I don't know. I was really obsessed with those. Yeah.
Okay, so that's your childhood, and then so what's the next thing? Like what, were you a teenager when you started, like when you had your own cat, or like were you an adult the next time you remember, or like what was the phase? What was the next thing after insects?
Is after insects, I was trying to be like become biologist.
You're trying to become what?
Biologist. Yeah,
Oh,
because
biologist. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, because I wanted to study more, but apparently, like I said, I was never reading a book, so I was a little bit stupid. Like I have probably like a language learning issue or something like that. Seriously though, I'm not joking. Like I was a little bit slow with learning activity, so
Okay.
I gave up. And then after that, I like when I was high school, I started buying those like spiders and then like lizard, like a reptile, like all kinds of reptiles. And then
Okay.
my mom was like sick of it. Sometimes I hid them under my bed, and then eventually my dad found out. He got mad.
So your
Um,
your first purchased animal was
yeah, it
was
was
what?
iguanas actually.
An iguana.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it was
how old
iguana.
were you?
I was I think I don't remember. It was like elementary school. I was gonna actually talk about it later. There was a shop I always used to go.
Okay.
Like they sell some like free, like it's like a basically private, like a small aquarium
Hmm.
near my place. But I'm gonna talk about it later as I'm
Okay, okay.
showing.
So
Yeah,
you were in elementary school and you bought an iguana.
yeah, yeah.
So I have to ask you, how much was the iguana?
No, it was only like I think it was like at the time like when was how old I was like which was like 20 years ago, 22 years ago, something like that. I think it was like basically $20 for iguana. Yeah, at the
No.
time. Seriously. Yeah,
In Korea?
yeah. The bigger
20
one was
bucks
like
for an iguana.
yeah, at the time, like
Wow.
1997. Yeah,
Okay.
6. Yeah. So my mom bought for me actually because it
Yeah.
wasn't like crazy expensive at the time. So
Right.
and they like my parents know I love animals. So eventually it died, and I cried for 3 days.
Mm.
Um, and then yeah, there was a pretty much a starting point that, and then I at the time also like um, in Korea they don't really have a exotic pass. Right now it's
Right.
crazy, like they import everything,
Right.
but at the time like no one really. I mean, I think even if people want them, like probably they don't even know how to take care of them
Right.
because they are not educated to what they need to take care of them.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah, like there was starting point. I started buying stuff, like buying animals, like
So you
collecting.
started with an iguana, and
Yeah.
then it went into
After like it was like a snapping turtle, alligator snapping turtle, like
an alligator
some like
snake. Okay.
yeah, and then that was my when I was in college. Right before I came to Canada.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and then I some lizards, and then at the time I also had the first scorpions there, first tarantulas there, like first spider.
So okay,
Um,
so I have to ask, like, why did you go that path? Like, why not like kitties? Why not puppies? Why not hamsters? Guinea
no,
pigs?
I had all of those. I had
Okay.
all of those. Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
just wanted to like because hamsters and like like red ear slider turtles, like everyone has it, right?
Oh, okay.
But
So
I
you
want
you want to show people the rare stuff. You want to talk
yeah,
about the
yeah.
rare
No,
stuff.
but like seriously though, whenever I bring people over my place, like I show them one time I used to have a piranha, and then I buy like a little fish, and I
Yeah.
always like feed them like alive,
Right.
and then they watch it. Wow, they are like amazed, and then that's it. No one really cares.
Right.
But for me, it was just like joy of my life, really.
So so
So
okay. So you were in Korea until how old?
I left Korea in 2006, like
So
mid 2006. Yeah.
so you were like 20 something.
I think it was 21 or 22,
21.
something like
So
that.
before you left Korea, tell me what you had in your collection.
I had a alligator snapping before I left here. I mean, I
Yeah,
left here, right?
before you left Korea,
Yeah,
like everything, even like if there were like
everything.
hamsters or
Okay,
yeah.
hamsters, bunnies, and then what is it called? It's like a little. It looks like hamster. Let's say hamster, and then alligator snapping turtle, red ear slide turtles, and iguanas, and a little snake. Like it's called a garter snake. You can actually
Hmm.
see here in Canada. And there's a one fly river, like a pig nose turtle. I mean, there are like too many lists actually going on. So
So what did you do before you left? Did
I
you
said
sell?
goodbye to. Yeah, I sold them. Yeah,
You sold them all.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I
And
still
then so
remember
you
that.
come to Canada
Yeah,
and you start school.
yeah.
And how long did it take for you to start collecting things in Canada?
Um, I think I try to always find where I can find scorpions and tarantula first. And then at the time, like it was 2007, 8, something like that. And
Hmm.
then you can only find big black scorpions in like pet shop here. And I wasn't really interested in them because they don't have the venom. You know, they have venom, but it's basically it's like a bee stung.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I wasn't really enjoying them. So I always try to find a venomous one, like the most venomous
Why
scorpion.
is it important to find a venomous scorpion?
First of all, like we don't have back home in Korea, we don't have any native scorpions.
Hmm.
So all I actually my satisfaction was actually from like crayfish because they have a pincher, they kind of look like it. So I
Right.
always caught them. I always wanted to see scorpions, but we didn't have it. So I guess I caught a lot of crayfish at the time. But here, so I tried to find a way to get some scorpions. It was illegal first because I didn't know the law, and then I know it's illegal. But so one time I bought scorpions from someone in California, and then they actually shipped them here.
Mm.
And then one day in the morning, I think it was Sunday morning, the wildlife enforcement they actually emailed me, call me, or whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I can actually show the email. Actually, I just actually found it. Um, so um, so I called them, and then they only gave me a verbal warning. And I was trying to pretend like I was not even speaking English well. Seriously though, I mean I wasn't even able to speak English well, but um, I tried acting more.
Yeah.
Then they only gave me a verbal warning, and then I stopped doing it
Hmm.
because I was scared, right? Because
Right.
otherwise you're gonna get the fine, like maybe it's 10K or something. I don't remember how much it was,
Mm.
but yeah, I stopped doing that. And then I just kept like what I had. They never gave back the scorpions I ordered. I
Right.
think they either like killed them or whatever. I don't remember.
Oh, so
Um,
it didn't even arrive to you.
no, they
Right.
they got that, and then they didn't
Right.
give it to me. Yeah, so that's what happened actually, and then
So so when I met you,
yeah,
it took a while for me to realize this or to for you to tell me about this, but I think there was a day when we were just hanging out and then you just casually mentioned out of the blue, you're like, yeah, my like 200 scorpions or something like that.
mm, mm, mm.
I mean, uh, at the height of your collection
Yeah,
in Canada,
yeah.
how many scorpions, how many tarantulas, how many?
Um, I don't even remember how many I had actually, because once you have one, like for example, scorpions, my goal was actually to breed them.
Okay.
Even if no one wants it, I try to sell them too, but no one wants it because they are venomous.
Right.
Like maybe I can find maybe 1 out of 10, 100,
Right.
just maybe more. Like no one really wanted. So when I
Hmm.
sold them, I had to sell them really like dirt cheap.
Right.
But for me, it was like like just like witnessing they giving birth, and then when they're baby, I took a like a macro like photos,
Yeah, yeah.
and just like enlarge them on my computer and just look at them. It was just like joy, really. Like it sounds
Yeah.
really stupid to
No,
everyone,
it's not. It's not
but
stupid at all.
for me, it was like if I pick my best experience in Canada ever I have been here, they will be the one actually. Like that's my life actually. Yeah.
It's
When
not. It's not marrying Cade and having a baby.
Oh no, I mean
It's
obviously, yeah, yeah. That was the first, but what I'm my like in terms of activity, yeah.
right, right, right.
So yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So
I wanna, yeah. Sorry,
so how many did you have? You had, including the baby scorpions, you had like
I don't
200.
know. I don't know.
You don't
Maybe
even
even
know.
more. Yeah. One point in time, like when I was in Oakville, in 2008 or nine,
Yeah.
I think I had so many like, and then I tried to sell them. No one really wanted. Like no
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Yeah. So I found one person before I went to like a fourth year in like last year in school. I had to sell them because I wanted to focus on like my study. So I tried to sell them, but no one wanted. Then I found one person, so took all my collection at the time at
Mm-hmm.
once. So I
Oh,
sold
wow.
them. Yeah, I don't know what happened after. I don't think he bred them. Otherwise, I would see, because even if I sold everything, I still go back to like forum, like to see what's going on.
Right.
How people are like keeping.
Right.
But I didn't see any like sale ad. So I guess he didn't probably have a success with breeding or whatever. He didn't really sell anything. So
So okay,
um,
so in when you first started out, you had hamsters, you had scorpions, you had iguanas, but in the end, it sounds like for the most part, you had these kind of like venomous, like creepy crawly type
yeah,
pets.
yeah.
So why that? Why those?
Um, First of all, like if you ask me why I love scorpions, you know, um, they are like most of the venomous scorpions are like staying really small, like maybe biggest size like a 5 to 7 inch, including tails.
Hmm.
They are pretty small, and then but they equipped with like most venom, and then they have an amazing survival skill. Also,
Hmm.
they are from like a toughest environment. Like
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm only talking about like hot desert scorpions.
Right. Right.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, so when you actually look at those creatures, like how can such a small creature have those kind of venom? So
Mm.
I like some people. Sometimes I see like online people just put their scorpions on their hand and just
Yeah.
show them off on like online. I think it's the most stupid thing ever. Like, cause you gotta still like if you have a if you can control them, if you can control them, you gotta actually give them some respect. You know.
Hmm.
So for me, I actually it's not like I respect the person. It's not like the way I do, but I actually respect them. You know.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I love them so much.
So
Yeah.
it's sort of like everything that they represent, or like what they are, right? They're like small,
Yeah.
venomous. They're like, they're strong. They have the exoskeleton, all those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also you're a Scorpio, right?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. You got the
Does
point.
that have anything to do with it?
I don't know. I don't know. It could
Oh,
be,
okay. Could
but
be,
to be
could be.
honest, it's yeah.
Take a sip, take a sip. Okay, okay. Um, Very cool. So, in the present time,
Yeah.
you still have a collection, but not 200 scorpions. Am I right?
No, no.
Okay.
I only have a dog and one Taurus. I don't know if I can actually pronounce it right. The Taurus, like land turtle. People say.
Tortoise,
And
yeah.
then yeah, and then three turtles, and then two spiders. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you have two spiders right now.
Yeah, yeah. I sold
Are
the
those
rest of
new?
them, and then sorry.
Are those new?
No, no, no. Those
No?
I when I got the collection, one of my friends was giving up from their collection. I
Okay.
had to actually I couldn't give it up because it was a great deal, so I had to get them. And then like I said, it was agreement between me and Kate. I had to sell them eventually. but
Right.
only if I can make more money,
Right.
from selling it. So I got the collection, his collection, and these two are the last ones I have. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Would it be possible for you to show us
yeah. I'm
some
actually
of
it's
your
ready
family
here.
members?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it quick though. So this is the one that like it's pretty common tarantulas actually.
Wow.
Yeah, and then if I actually feed it, let me show you. Let's say
Is that just open? Like you don't have a cover or anything?
no, these guys are pretty slow actually. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, let's say mirror here.
Oh.
Got them. Yeah. So you know what I mean?
Oh, that's it? Did he
Yeah, that's it.
swallow them?
No, he's just munching it, and then he's gonna actually eat it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, but this the reason why I keep this one is because this is the same spider as I ever got first tarantula in high school back home. So
Oh, that's the same one that you first got.
yeah. So I keep them. Wow,
I got this just for you today.
that's amazing. Can I have some?
I mean, it's kind of
Okay, that's cool.
hard to.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the one, and then the other one is this guy.
Is there a name? Oh, that one's nice.
Yeah, these are beautiful, right?
That's like a firework almost.
I know. These guys are from Mexico, like my señorita.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Don't say my señorita.
Oh, sorry.
What
Yeah.
what are their names?
I don't have a name, but they have a scientific name though. But I don't know.
Why don't they have names?
Like, should I name them?
I mean, I don't know.
No.
They're-
No, I'm not gonna name them. Yeah, I'm not gonna name them. But yeah, that's about it.
okay.
Yeah.
We have a question. Cole, what's your favorite insect?
Favorite insect? I'll say it's not insect, but scorpion. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty
Yeah.
pretty straightforward there.
Yeah. And then actually, I want to show you my Taurus.
Okay.
Would you mind?
Yeah, come on, of course.
Yeah. I don't know if people get bored or whatever, but I'm just these guys are taking just a bath.
Oh, he's taking a bath.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
I know. It's got just poo here. Sorry.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a name either?
She has a name.
Okay, what's his name?
It's a Pyeori. It means star in Korean.
Petty.
Pyeori, yeah, Pyeori.
Petty.
Yeah.
But that's not where you usually keep him though, right?
No. This is just having bath. Yeah.
Right.
Like a warm water, because they once in a day you gotta actually give them a bath. So their metabolism, is working better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because they're cold-blooded.
Yeah, they're cold-blooded. So
you gotta,
every
like
reptiles. So
It's
yeah.
basically like how alcohol thins the blood or something. He's got some form.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically, these guys are.
He's a sweetie. He?
It's female.
She's a sweetie.
Yeah.
Look at that shell. It's crazy.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's super amazing.
I have a story to actually share. The reason why I keep this one is when I was it was like 20 years ago. Again, there's the aquarium shop I used to go.
Yeah.
He had I saw first Taurus ever in 1995 or something.
Yeah.
The guy has like 4 star Taurus. I still remember it was a baby Taurus. And then there
You
was
said 4-star tortoise?
Yeah, the guy.
So this is a star tortoise.
This
right?
is, yeah.
Okay.
So, so I didn't know if there is a such thing like a land turtle, you know.
Right.
I didn't know because I was so amazed and shocked because
you thought they were all underwater kind of thing.
Yeah, a turtle, like I thought they were only like aquatic turtles. So I didn't know that. But when I heard that, it was like I was crazy, like, you know. But yeah, here I am, like, yeah.
And then I guess you had to wait all this time, and then you finally got one.
Yeah.
It was like your grail kind of thing.
Yeah, I couldn't give it up. I mean, basically, I had the hard time to actually convince my wife because I had another one, and then sold before because you know,
Yeah, I remember
there was
Thomasina, right?
Thomas. Yeah,
Thomas or Thomasina?
Thomas.
Oh, Thomas,
Yeah,
Thomas. My
there
bad.
was the agreement between me and you know, my boss, and then yeah, I had hard time to convince my wife to have this one. So
Right.
yeah, that's about it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Petty. And then is that it? You're not showing us anymore?
Oh, I want to show you the turtle. Sorry, it's a little bit dark, but can you see?
Yeah.
1 second.
Yep.
Yeah. So these guys are actually their origin is from Mexico. And then
Oh, so cute.
they're pretty like they're cute looking, right?
Yeah, they're
And
so
then
cute.
they only grow like, you know, under your palm size, so they stay pretty small.
Mm.
So which is really amazing. And also the really interesting thing about this guy is it almost looks like a snapping turtle, like small version of it.
Right.
So yeah, they are super aggressive. And then yeah,
What is the name of this type of turtle?
it's called narrow bridge musk turtle.
Narrow bridge musk
Yeah,
turtle. Okay.
yeah. If I grab them, I don't know
No,
if I
I
can
mean
do it.
no, don't grab
No, I
them.
want to show you like how aggressive they are.
I mean, don't get hurt or not. Oh,
No, don't get hurt. Yeah. So they're trying to like, you know, eat you out like a
yeah,
lot.
yeah, for sure.
So and then they all actually have a like a long neck.
Right.
So
Dang, that's
you
kind
got
of
to help.
scary.
Yeah. But the good thing is that they don't really grow like big. Otherwise, I would never able to keep them, right?
Well, don't stress him out. Just put him
Yeah,
down.
yeah. So
Can you tell the sex of them or no?
oh, these three are already like, you know, sexed. So these are all like three females.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Is there a way you can tell, or how do you know?
oh, like around this size, like, you know, you can tell, you know, by looking the like tail.
Okay.
Yeah, but unfortunately, these are all like three females.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't breed them.
No, I need a male, but I don't know if Kate would let me have one more, but we'll see. But even if I have a male right now, I can't breed them because these guys are not like full grown.
Mm.
So yeah, that's about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is like the condition of the water there? Do you have to keep it at a certain temperature or?
Yeah. So I have a heater in the back here, you see,
Uh-huh.
and then I have a filter.
That's like a router. They got
Sorry?
Wi-Fi in there.
Is it?
That's like a router.
Oh, I don't know.
No?
No, it's not.
All right, bad joke.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So basically, these
And
guys are.
what are their names?
I don't have a names.
What? Why?
I don't know. I don't just give them names.
Why is it like you get too attached if they have names or?
I guess it's because of size or like. It doesn't mean I don't love them. You know, I love them. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't keep them. Especially right now after baby. You know, but yeah,
You just
I
don't
might
give
give them
names.
name, but right now, I don't. Yeah.
I think just for the sake of the IG, we need some suggestions for names in the comments. So if you
Yeah,
got some,
please.
just throw them on. Maybe if it's really good, Ko will keep it.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, they deserve to have name actually.
And don't say like Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello.
Ah,
Don't do that.
it's kind of cute, but yeah, I wouldn't name that like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's super cool.
Yeah.
And then you said you had. Is that it? You got the turtles, the spiders,
horse, and then yeah, that's it for now.
and then you got the doggies.
Yeah, doggies.
Where are the doggies? Are they sleeping?
Doggies are outside.
Oh, they're outside.
I mean, the living room, but
In the
yeah,
living
I
room.
wouldn't.
True.
Yeah. That's about it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so, like, what are your plans for the future?
With these guys?
Yeah, I mean, or some next guys, or
Um,
I mean, like I guess it's like what you said. It depends on Kate, right?
yeah, yeah. Oh, Kate brought a puppy. Yeah,
Oh
this is
yeah,
Tani.
Tenny.
So yeah, this is Tani.
How old is Tenny?
He's about 1.5 year.
1.5 years.
Yeah, he's a little cutie. It actually, I had when I got him. I was actually a little bit going through some hard times, like mentally.
Mm,
And then this guy, hey, stop it. Sorry. This guy helped me a lot.
yeah.
So, which is great, you know. Um, yeah, dogs are the best. But I won't talk about here because everyone knows how dogs are.
Well, dogs are amazing. Our dog also
Yeah.
helped us through a pretty hard time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, amazing.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So okay, so let's say just, for the sake of conversation, like you didn't have to ask Kate about the next thing. What would your next dream
My next,
acquisition be?
with my pet,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just try my best to keep them healthy and
Yeah.
nice.
But would
Um,
you get something like another thing? Like would you get a
I mean,
lizard, a snake?
I would love to, but obviously I can't because of my situation. Um, you know,
No,
I don't. I
I just mean like just don't be realistic. We're not being
Okay, okay.
realistic. Like
Oh,
in your heart, like what do you want? You know, like
mm,
if money wasn't an issue, if space wasn't an issue, like what would be the thing that you
I would love to have more turtles. Actually,
more
yeah,
turtles? Yeah.
yeah.
Is there a number that you would be like, that's enough turtles?
Maybe 10.
10 turtles?
Yeah, yeah. Depends on size, though, right?
Right, right,
Some stay small, some stay big. They need
right.
some bigger space. So
Would you want like a big, like one of those land tortoise, like the Galapagos tortoise?
no,
No?
no, no. I don't think so. No.
Even if you had the space, even if you had the money?
Um, I don't think so. I'll be
No?
still no.
Why?
First of all, like I think they like people don't know how much they poo and that they eat. Seriously, they don't know. Like it's
Right,
crazy. Even the
right.
size I have right now, it's not even big,
Hmm.
But like she eats a lot and she poos a lot, and then the
Right,
poo
right,
smells like really human poo. Not human poo, but you know, because they eat like vegetarian. They are vegetarian.
right.
Pretty stinky.
Hmm.
So if you think about it, I don't think I would ever. Even if I have a space, I don't think I would ever do that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I
So
mean, I have to ask you, right? Because I think, we were talking about that thing about how it feels weird to call it a collection, and you're like you're like really taking care of these like living things, right?
yeah.
I mean, how do you feel around, when you have to sell, like, I think you probably feel like they're your family members, right? At some
hmm
point. Like what is the feeling like? Do you
Um, when I sold, for example, like I mean, I've sold and bought like a lot of like, scorpions and like spiders, for example.
Mhm.
Um, because they are easy to breed than like these turtles or tortoise, right?
Mhm.
Um, but even they look like just a little insect. When I sold them, I feel it's like bitter, you know.
Mhm.
It's not, and I make money, but it wasn't really sweet thing.
Right.
So at the same time, I would say it's a little bit sad and um, yeah, it's bittersweet, not sweet, just bitter. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
bittersweet because you make some money, I
I
guess.
guess so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, it's not like I didn't really do it because to make money.
Yeah,
Most
yeah, of
likely
course.
I couldn't really, I didn't want to just get out of my control. So had to, maintain what I have to make, stay them healthy.
Right.
So yeah,
I
so
guess in some ways too, it's like not I mean not to like make a weird correlation or anything, but it's like if you're selling like a pet and you're selling a painting, right? in some ways, like, you know how people, in some ways, it's like if you sell it, if you give it for free, you
Yeah.
don't know if like that person will like take care of it, you know?
No, you don't know. Yeah,
But
you
if you
don't know.
know someone's willing to pay money for it, there's like to a certain degree, you can sort of tell that, you know, that they're gonna like take care of it.
Yeah,
Wow, you're cute, man. That looks so
I
cute.
know. It's kind of hot.
So yeah, it's like,
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, not to make it like a weird analogy to selling a painting or something, but it's like, you know, if someone's buying a painting for a lot of money, you sort of assume that they're gonna take care of that thing a little bit more than say if you were just to give away a
Yeah.
painting, right? So
So
maybe that's sort of the same sort of thing with the scorpions and stuff.
I think not everyone, like every keeper, like every people, like keeping this kind of animal, don't really care about. Not everyone does it.
Hmm.
But for me, like for example, when I sold my scorpion, for example, I
Yeah.
had to ask them, do you have experience with this guy? Because this guy is not like a joke. It's a
Right.
venomous animal.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it
Right.
might not kill you, but it could really hurt you hard. Like
If
so.
if if you had you ever been stung by any
Oh,
of the
I've
scorpions?
been stung by like many times, but
And
not.
what do you have to do?
To be honest, one time I got stung by first time. Stung by pretty venomous ones, but it was not adult. It was still juvenile.
Okay.
I got stung and then on my thumb, and then I was sweating because it's not because of a venom, because I was like panic. And
Mm-hmm.
then but I didn't want to say at the same time like going to walk-in clinic and then say, I got stung by a scorpion. You know,
Yeah.
what kind of scorpion they would probably ask me, right?
Oh, right, right.
So I didn't really say. I just told them like I got bee stung.
Hmm.
Also it was a summer too, so I said that. And then they asked me if I got like what is it called, like tit- like titanium shot. What is it saying? Like the shot, what's it called, like titanium shot? Not titanium. What is it? Titanus
Uh,
shot?
tetanus.
Tetanus. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He asked me, and I said no. So you should get it. So I said, oh, I'm not gonna get it today. I just left home, right?
yeah.
So I was just like basically just staying home, and then after 24 hours, the pain still remained, but it was basically nothing.
So,
And then
so it just kind of goes away, kind of
yeah,
thing.
it goes away. And
Okay.
then
What if it was an adult?
I don't know. I don't know. It really, I don't think it can still kill you like a healthy adult human, but um, I'm not sure. It really depends on your immunity, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, they're
Co
like
Co's
pretty
just like
serious
living
animals.
life on the edge.
I know. Yeah.
You're
But
you're you're just a rebel. You're just a bad boy.
yeah, yeah. But I and after that I got stung by a few more times with the baby scorpions.
Hmm.
But one time I got stung when I was trying on my pants. It was hiding there. So I sat down on my chair and then damn, it's like something is really hot, like pinching, like super hot, like all of a sudden. And then what the hell? And I just took out my pants and then just like take a look at it, and then there was like a baby scorpion already died because I sat on it, right?
So you
So
just had like a scorpion in your pants?
yeah, like it was like because I one time like okay, I'm gonna make it short because it might sound boring. Once you keep like spiders in a critter cage, they put the webbing like on the wall, right?
Right.
And then I use the same critter cage after I took out the tarantula, and I put the scorpions in it.
Okay.
And then somehow the baby scorpions are super light, right? It's like really tiny, like 1 centimeter or something like that.
Mm.
So I guess they just crawl like the wall.
Oh, they use
Just
the webbing to crawl
yeah,
out.
because they are too light, and then the webbing was already that kind of. So I guess they just use like take advantage.
Oh,
And then
you didn't think of it.
no, I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I found them everywhere, like a bunch of times. Like I said, I saw them in my parents. I saw them on my desk, and then I was freaked out because at the time, my girlfriend was there, and then Yeah, I was not sure, but and then I think stung a few more times, and then that's it. It wasn't really serious, really. Only like the pain lasted maybe 12 hours, and then still have some kind of pain remain, but it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't serious. So
Tough
yeah,
guy.
nah, just you gotta deal with it, right? If you wanna keep these hot scorpions.
Yeah, it's like the risk you
So
take.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, like I sold them. Even if I miss them, I wish I could still keep them.
Well, I mean, you have a
But
baby now.
yeah, that's why I had to sell.
She's gonna be crawling around and then
Oh
put
my
on her
god.
pants and she gets stung.
Yeah. I gotta probably.
Mm.
If it happens, I would kill myself. Really, seriously.
Yeah, that's no good.
It's no joke.
So,
Yeah.
we have about 15 minutes left to
Okay.
this, and I guess like I was wondering if anyone had any questions for Ko, because I think this is a pretty. It's not every day that you get to talk to someone that's had like 200 scorpions and tarantulas and stuff like that. So
Yeah. I
I guess
mean,
I wanted to open it up to questions if anyone has any questions.
there are 12 people here. Please have asked Christian.
And hi to everyone, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you so
Uh,
much. Yeah.
yeah, I I wonder if it's like the third week that we're doing this, but I feel like people are still tuning in, thinking that we're gonna talk about painting or art and stuff, and they're probably like, why are these people like talking about turtles? But
Yeah.
it's good, right? I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, if you wanna actually, I mean, if I wanna talk about like relate to the art, like, I mean, after speaking about my past, you know, um, it's funny to, it's a little bit ironic, but I'm super like terrified with tiny creatures like a mite or ant. I'm super terrified actually with those
yeah,
because of my experience when I was childhood.
right.
Um, but
Yish,
somehow, sorry,
Yishuan said,
somehow
talk
your
about your
screen.
Supreme collection.
Oh,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but we
no,
were
it's
just
okay. It's
having
good.
questions come up.
Do you see?
Do you sometimes feel like a certain type of animal? Nestle.
Um,
Ness.
do you think like this? No, I don't know. I thought about it, but I can't really come up with anything. Yeah.
KISUNG
Yeah.
KOH is already an animal.
Yeah. This is me. It's a wild animal. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure, but yeah. I was. Can I keep going? Oh,
Yeah,
who's your favorite Sharon buddy? Yeah, that's you, Farbo.
and there you go. That's
He's
the
my
answer you
favorite.
wanted, right, Farbud?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I was talking about like I said, I
Mites.
was terrified with like small creatures,
Hmm.
like anything without legs, like a maggots. I'm super terrified with it.
Yeah,
But somehow, like ironically, like those things um, somehow reflects on my works. So if we wanna, like for example, that painting the behind, like not only that particular painting,
oh,
but
is that a painting? I thought you had an owl on your shoulder the whole
oh
time.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, like even if like for example, like if you have a plant in your room, it's just a plant, right?
Hmm.
In a soil. But somehow, even if I'm terrified with the small animals, I always look for like a white spot, like white, mites, because they have
Yeah,
like because it's a soil, there are like bunch of like gray mite. It could be like springtails. It could be like
right.
it could be something, right? So whenever I see like the plant, I always look for the if
Like
there's any
like
white thing
mites. Yeah,
walking
yeah.
around, crawling, and then I get like really terrified again, right? But I don't know why I always look for them. You know what I mean?
But like it's weird because you started out collecting those little guys like ants and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's how I started. But it was before I had a bad experience, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, but when I was saying is somehow it reflects my painting because I love like doing small stuff. Like really like not I'm not talking about like let's say the when I paint the owl. I'm not talking about like every single like hair like fall.
Yeah.
Every single like feathers. I'm not
Right.
talking about those kind of details, but like just even when I think of when I came up with a painting like a new piece, I thought about like a story, like a small stories behind it. So I think somehow it really uh, helps me create something like
And I
So
mean, obviously, there's something about you like detail, right? There's
mhm.
clearly you're a kind of person that, you're saying you take photos like macro photos and then you post it on the computer and you take close looks,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, I mean, there must be something within you that just really likes detail. Like you're
Mm.
you're very tentative to that stuff, right?
Mm. I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it
Um,
also somehow reflects my personality as well. Because
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. You know me,
Would you
right?
say
So
would you say you're a relaxed person?
obviously not. I wish. I actually there is a one of the goals I have to be. Yeah, really, really.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to change myself. You
Ko
can't.
is very neurotic, and I say that with love, but
Yeah.
Ko is definitely very a very neurotic person.
Hopefully, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah, in some ways it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So Ko,
um, yeah.
we have a question here from Lank City. What's up, Noah? What is your vision of happiness? And I think it's only fair to answer that question in the context of animals and pets and stuff.
What is
That's
my vision about happiness? Um, my vision. I don't know. I can't really answer the question. My happiness is just it's not just about visual thing, right? Just you for me everything is you have to feel it, right? So when I feel it's happiness, like when I feel it's attached to me, I
Mhm.
think I feel happiness. Yeah,
When you feel like something is attached to you, you feel happy?
yeah, yeah. I don't know how to express that, but I
Okay.
think yeah, there's no really like certain like happiness or like vision of happiness. Yeah,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't know. Yeah, yeah.
Does anyone have any other questions? We're opening this up to if anyone has questions. I have a question while we're waiting for one. We have
Please.
just a few minutes left, but if you were to travel, right? Like I don't know, I'm thinking like the first thing I'm thinking is China. But and you saw like those like fried scorpions and fried
Mm,
like centipedes and stuff like
mm,
that.
mm.
Would you try it?
Um, I wouldn't probably try.
Why? Is it because of your relationship to these things, or
No, no, I don't think it's nothing to do with it.
it's just like
No.
you think it's like
Yeah, it's
you're
gross.
not interested?
No, not trying to disrespect people who eat them, but
No, 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 no,
for
no.
me, it's
This is
just
just about whether or not you feel you would want to try, right?
yeah, yeah. I wouldn't probably try that.
Have you ever had mealworms, like maggots in cookies and
No,
stuff?
never. No. I could have, tried those like when I was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Uh, I went to Vietnam for my honeymoon, and then I didn't try that. Yeah,
No.
no, no, I
Okay.
can't do that.
Okay, I
Yeah,
think we have some questions here.
yeah.
Cole's love for animals really explains his kind heart, dude. Okay, that's not a question, but okay. What? Thank you, Noah. What is the smallest creature you have painted?
What is my
From
smallest
Shahir. What's
creature?
going on, Shahir?
I think mite. Mite is the
You've
one
painted
I
a mite?
painted, but I didn't paint it like just full mite in a big painting. Just a small part of it.
Did
Yeah,
did you paint like a one-to-one size mite?
kind of. Yeah.
So so no one's
No,
ever
actually, a
seen
little bit,
so
little
no
bit
one's
bigger
ever
than that.
seen it.
No, 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 probably. Yeah. No.
And it's like hidden in a big painting?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, I see.
yeah. if actually, I mean, I never posted like close, like I do sometimes, but I never posted like a close up details. But
Yeah.
if you actually look at them in person or like enlarge my photos, um, there are a lot of actually creatures around. So that was the actually concept I was trying to ask, like viewers to find them, because it's a joy of actually looking at them. I think that's the example of it's not my happiness, but for other people, it could be the vision of happiness. I don't
Hmm.
know if they like them.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it obviously would make you happy if someone is looking at your work closely enough to discover those little
Yeah, yeah. When
treasures,
they
right?
told me about it, when they asked me about it, I'm just like, yeah, you found it. And
Yeah,
we can talk about it. And then sometimes they ask me every single thing why I made those things, and then I
right.
talk about that. And then it's fun, really. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Um,
funny, like, even though we're quite close, like, uh, I don't really get a chance to see a lot of your work in person.
mhm.
And so, like, we had a chance to see your work last year in LA. You had a show open in 2019,
Yeah.
and a bunch of us went to check it out. And yeah, you're right. It's crazy. You have like so much stuff in there that you would never see on like Instagram or even
Mm.
on your website, unless you had like a Zoom function or something
Yeah.
to really go
Yeah.
into the paintings. But
Yeah.
it is really like a joy to be able to experience. Well, obviously, it's always a joy to be able to experience art in person, but specifically to your paintings, like having had that experience of like seeing a painting of a lamb or an owl or something, and then you kind of go into the corner and like half a centimeter is like little turtle dude,
Yeah.
sitting in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
That's super
Yeah.
tiny, right? Not even to
Yeah.
scale to the
No.
rest, to the main animal or the main
Yeah.
subject.
It's not really doesn't make sense, but somehow it works in my work. So
Of course.
yeah, that's about it.
How do you feel about cockroaches and their ability to adapt and survive without venom?
Mm. How do I feel about it? I used to actually breed some cockroaches for my spiders and scorpions. Um, First of all, I love them. They don't even look like a cockroaches, to be honest. They almost just looks like a
Well,
beetle.
well, they weren't like North American cockroaches, right?
No, they are not. They are
Yeah.
like, but apparently it's illegal now. At the time, no one really care about it.
Mm.
And then I used to breed them, and then yeah, they're amazing, like super strong.
Well,
But
I imagine if any of those escaped, like they could be like an invasive species.
no, no,
No?
because they can survive in this wet, like Canadian weather. So
Oh.
they like for South American cockroaches, they require some kind of humidity and then
Yo,
temperatures.
but they're cockroaches, man. They adapt.
No, seriously, I lost so many of them in my place, like in Oakville. Sometimes my wife, I mean at the time my girlfriend, found in her Ugg boot like big cockroaches in it,
Oh,
and then she
Jesus.
stepped on it and she cried, and then yeah, I gotta still like forever thank to my wife that like she got married to me. Really, no, no
Cool.
joke, but
Cool. I'm getting the warning here from the IG live that we have a minute and 30 seconds remaining. I just
okay,
want to get through to the comments, make sure that people are able to get through
yeah.
to you. Finally, going to frame my two mother elephant prints from you, bud. Thanks again from Austin. That's awesome. Okay, I
Thank
guess
you,
like
thank you.
we have about a minute left, so I'm just gonna leave it up to you. You're just gonna talk, say your last words, and then it's gonna cut off, and
Yeah,
then we'll say we'll say thank you now to everyone that tuned in.
thank you
Um,
so much
and I'll
again
say
for
thank you
everyone.
to you, Ko, for being my guest in episode 3. And take us out, man. Go. Your last words.
Last word, thanks for having me here. It was an honor to talk about my past. I never have a actually opportunity to talk about this kind of stuff because I try to talk about them with my friends, but no one cares. And then I can't really talk about it on my Instagram or my like social media. So it was a great honor to actually like let me have letting me have a speak about them.
Oh, it was super interesting, man.
I wish I could actually say more, but just somehow it was like I don't know. I didn't
Well,
know
we
what
could
to say.
always do a part two.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, I have more interesting stories by the time.
Well, you got to do a little bit of digging.
For sure. Yeah,
All right. We're about to cut off, but
for sure.
thank you again, Cole. And
Thank
thanks
you so much
everyone
as
for
well.
joining in.
Thanks